Girls basketball top 20 Loudoun Valley enters rankings, Herndon rises to number 5. After snow and ice forced some cancellations over the last 2 weeks, a number of girls basketball teams in the area had a weird week. Some teams had to play 3 games in quick succession to make up for a previous cancellation. Others had their Monday contest cancelled by ice and therefore had a quiet stretch. For Georgetown, Visitation and Bishop McNamara, a 3-game week brought some ups and downs. Visitation lost to an out-of-town opponent but scored big wins over Georgetown Day and Episcopal. McNamara beat Good Counsel and Seton but fell to number 3 Paul Vi on Friday. In Virginia, Loudoun Valley has emerged as a consistent and talented program. A veteran squad, the Vikings entered the season with high expectations. But a tournament loss to Centreville in early December threatened to derail the team's momentum. "I told them this is a great time to lose," Coach Kenyamo McFarland said. "Early on, to a non-conference opponent we won't see again." Since the defeat, the Vikings have been on a tear. They've won their last 6 games by an average on 24 points. Their most recent victory was a 50-point trout of Parkview. At 9-1 and rolling, they join the top 20. Here are this week's rankings. 1. St. John's, 13-1. Last week, 1 junior center Maluch Tenjmutumbu could not be contained in the Cadets' win against O'Connell, grabbing 22 boards to go with 13 points. 2. Riverdale Baptist, 11-3, LW. 2 The Crusaders sat dormant this week, enjoying an 11-day break before they take on Capital Christian. 3. Paul Vi, 14-2, LW. 3 Junior guard Lizzie Thibodeau got hot from 3 against number 7 McNamara, draining 5 of them in a 66-53 win. 4. Rock Creek Christian, 15-4, LW. 4 The Eagles started strong at the Rose Classic Super Jam, taking down Colquitt County HS from Georgia, 75-53. 5. Herndon, 9-1, LW. 6 Senior guard Devine Newman led a furious comeback as the Hornets erased a 16-point deficit to defeat rival South Lakes in the final seconds. 6. Purcellville, 12-0, LW. 7 The Falcons had a dominant week, holding Rockville and Blake to 19 points and 17 points, respectively. 7. Bishop McNamara, 11-2, LW. 8 After taking down Good Counsel and Seton, the Mustangs had only 4 players score in a 66-53 loss to Paul Vi. 8. Long Reach, 8-0, LW. 10 Senior point guard Kiana Williams helped the Lightning stay undefeated, leading her team with 15 points against River Hill. 9. Tuscarora, 14-0, LW. 11 Kennedy and Isabella Middleton combined for 45 of their team's 64 points in a tight, 4-point win over Osborne Park. 10. T.C. Williams, 10-2, LW. 5 The Titans dropped their second game of the season, falling to Colquitt County at the Rose Classic. 11. Richard Montgomery, 12-0, LW. 12 The Rockets rolled this week, beating all 3 of their opponents by 16 or more. 12. Oxon Hill, 11-0, LW. 13 9 players scored in the Clippers' 72-8 Trout of Potomac. 13. Georgetown Visitation, 10-3, LW. 9 A 10-point loss to nationally ranked St. John's Vianney out of New Jersey spoiled an otherwise solid week for the Cubs. 14. Howard, 11-1, LW. 15 Sophomore point guard Maria Sanchez Henry paced the Lions with 7 points and 7 assists in a 78-42 rout of Oakland Mills. 15. Bishop Puritan, 12-1, LW. 16 The Cardinals moved to 3-1 in CAC play with a comfortable 18-point win over Carroll. 16. National Christian, 11-4, LW. 14 Junior forward Promise Cunningham went for 20 points and 6 rebounds in a 58-44 win over TPLS Christian Academy. 17. Marshall, 12-2, LW, 18. The Statesmen exploded for 22 points in the first quarter of their 53-39 win over Chantilly. 18. Anacostia, 12-2, LW, 19. Senior point guard Maya Moy is still leading the region at 24.6 points per game. 19. Parkdale, 6-1, LW, 20. Senior forward Regan Johnson picked up a double-double against Duval, totaling 14 points and 18 rebounds. 20. Loudoun Valley, 8-1, LW, NR junior forward Haley Pasqualone had 20 points and 5 rebounds in the Vikings win over Parkdale, their 6th in a row. Dropped out, number 17 Holy Child, 7-4 on the bubble. Sidwell Friends, 11-1, South Lakes, 10-2, Eleanor Roosevelt, 8-2, Clarksburg,